Sorry to interrupt the video, but if you want to help me and support my channel by an easy way, and you don't want to just give money, if you're not really happy with that decision, then you can buy something such as a mug or a t-shirt, which obviously is a product, a merch product. I have a lot of those, various categories, and you can see here, this is my new website, andywrightshop.co.uk. Go over there and you can have a look at the various products. So at the moment we only have mugs and t-shirts, but I do intend to expand the range into other items as well. But you'll see here, if we have a quick look at the mugs collection, there's a range, and they go from travel mugs to social, to disability, and of course various ones there for the NWO, Open Your Eyes, there's other ones there, and of course there's lots to do with Thailand. If you really want to help me out, you can support me at this address, andywrightshop.co.uk.
Stand by to receive our transmission.
Warning, 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 warning.
big welcome, please, for Andy Wright.
It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum.
And now, here's the world's greatest.
Oh, yes. Good evening, good evening. And very good evening to you. Welcome wherever you are. It's 19 degrees. It's completely different to last week. Of course, we're here on the Wednesday. It's Andy Wright Travel, and we're going to be talking about Andy Wright travel subjects, things like that. And also, we got a special guest on later on. That's really good. We have lots to talk about. Of course, in the house already is Mr. Lakey.
Oh, I hate you, Butler. Oh, it's made my day.
And we have Babushka. And Andrew number 6, please. Andrew number 6. Okay, and of course, Itsy Bitsy there, which allegedly was first at 3:46 p.m.
It was an itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini.
And of course, well early. That's like 2.5 hours early, or 2.25 hours early. What was I doing at 3:46? I was talking to Tad. Yes, 3:46 p.m. Yes, we are live on Odyssey. Our tube. No, not our tube. Odyssey, Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter. That's what we're on tonight. Is our main platforms, including YouTube. Yes. So it's 6 p.m. in the UK, and we have a very quick call. Turn your video off. Hello.
What?
Yeah, what? Turn your flipping YouTube. You got your YouTube on, mate.
No, I ain't.
You haven't now. You did have. Don't you lie to me.
Would I lie to you, baby?
Baby,
Would I lie?
would I lie to you? Yeah.
Did they have any other songs, Charles and Eddie? Like, that's the only one I
don't think
know.
they did, no. I think it was quite rare.
One hit wonder.
Yeah, one hit wonder. We have a special guest later. Ooh. So we have to keep it fairly short today. So we have a guest coming on live.
Oh, you're right.
Yes. we're having a guest to make it interesting for all those people that go, ooh, you never have anything interesting.
No one thinks that.
I do.
You're saying I'm not interesting. Come on, man.
I never said that, darling. Anyway, got to say hello.
All right.
Hello to UK Super Rascal. And hello to Welsh Lloyd. He's here with his sheep.
Captain Jasper.
Captain Jasper. And of course, Richard. Oh, Richard. Oh, Richard. What are you doing, Richard? Oh, my God, Richard. Yes. Hello.
What?
You.
What, me? Okay.
Yeah, I'm talking to you now.
Hello.
Hello. What have you been up to? Not a lot.
What have
Not a lot, no.
What have I been up to? How do you know I haven't been up to a lot?
I'm guessing.
I've been making beautiful music.
Oh, have you really? What, you've been playing the old guitar?
Nah, not really. I've been doing fuck all.
So I was right.
Well, your surname is Wright.
Yeah,
Not
right.
spelled quite the same, but
Right. I'm right.
oh, Andy.
We don't know where time goes, mate. It's really
No, we
annoying. It seems to be going faster and faster.
Yeah, that happens when you start getting older. I mean, I'm no spring chicken, but like when I was a kid, like time certainly didn't fly. Do you know what I mean? But now it seems like every day is my one more foot in middle age. Like
that's right.
Sort of, yeah.
I know, it's terrible, isn't it?
If I live that long, you never know.
You
Because
never know, mate.
apparently in London, an old age pensioner, riding his mobility scooter, has been stabbed to death.
I saw that.
Yeah,
that's very sad. These sad individuals.
I mean, what the hell? Like,
I mean, there's no need for that, really.
Nah, look.
Gets me a little bit worried about going out on my scooter now.
You live in a nice area, you'll be alright.
Yeah, I know, it's rough as shit. Rough as old dogs. It's.
Oh shit! Here we go again.
Lloyd, are you getting excited? Don't get me excited. You want them sheep back? Yeah, please don't mention getting excited. I'm excited, I am. Yeah. I'm gonna get aroused.
That's not Welsh. A Welsh person would say, I am excited, I am Andrew. I ate meat. Well, it's all Welsh.
Oh, Richard, that's rude. Oh my God.
But so that was so rude. We'll take
it off or on the scooter.
Oh, come on, man.
Lord going to Pattaya in November. Yes, indeed. And I'm going in October. Don't forget me first.
Yeah.
Hopefully, if I make it. I might not make it. Something's got to go wrong again. I don't know.
I mean, you had a bit of a kerfuffle getting there last time, didn't you?
Oh, Jesus. They haven't got back yet. Are you going to watch the end of it? Because the end's even worse.
Okay.
Yes. You might enjoy it. It'll give you a laugh anyway. It didn't make me laugh. I was almost crying, I tell you. Oh dear.
Well, I don't reckon I could hack it in Thailand.
Too
bloody hot over there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's too hot for you.
Well, I mean, it seems to have died down a bit now, but we've had something of a heat wave not too long ago here in Britain.
Yeah, now we're on the old floods. You've got to keep up, mate.
No, I said not too long ago. I didn't say it was like yesterday, did I?
You'll be drowning shortly.
Oh, will I? Okay. What are the polar ice caps melting? Should we reopen the completely unsustainable fracking equipment?
Yes, I think we ought to all buy a boat in preparation for when the ice melts. Yes.
Because
That's what I think
going to happen,
do.
Isn't it?
No. No, it won't. It's silly. Anybody who thinks that's silly. It's not going to happen.
Yeah. Including anyone who watches the BBC.
Yeah,
silly.
Anybody who definitely watches the BBC is a complete nut job.
Yeah.
I've met loads of nut jobs in the last week. Oh dear.
Have you?
Well, on social media. Yeah, I mean, literally loads of nut jobs.
Do these people actually? I'm not saying that this hasn't happened, but I'm wondering with the social media mob, like, do these people actually have a real life?
I doubt it.
Or do they just want to? You've already sworn, so or do they just want to shit on other people's lives?
I never swore. I never said fuck.
Excuse me.
I never said a bad word. I never said a bad word.
You said a bad word.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
Andrew did.
Right, let me read the comments. Lloyd, seems easier to get from the National Express station to Heathrow than a Heathrow Express station to departure. What?
Oh yeah, because you're going on the bus, aren't you, Lloyd? I forgot about that.
I thought National Express were a coach company.
They are. I don't know where they drop though. Where do they drop in Heathrow? That'll be the problem. Probably a bus station, isn't it? I don't know. Where it is.
Probably. Heathrow's a damn big airport.
Yeah. And Heathrow Express train to the departures is a long way. I would say it's probably a mile at least.
A mile?
Yeah. It's a long way. I mean, I did it on the scooter, but it's a long way.
Yeah. Hang on, let me read what Richard said. I see the Great Barrier Reef has recovered.
The best condition ever.
Best condition ever after all.
Yeah.
The swear word, it was
Bullshit.
Finished due to coral bleaching. Yeah, he's right.
Yeah. All back to normal.
But this kind of stuff happens, like, you know, my idiot neighbours insist on putting chip fat down the sink.
Oh yeah.
And then, and then we have to get our water bills, like, what's the word? Updated, because they can't be just a little bit I don't know, like, you know, resourceful. That's the word I was thinking of. You know, if you want to eat chips, fine. No one's bashing anyone for eating chips. We all like chips. You know, but
the thing is,
just put it in something and put it in the bin. Don't be flushing it. Don't put it down the sink.
You've got it all wrong, mate. They should keep it, filter it, and use it in the bloody car. I can run it on diesel.
Well, yeah.
Give it me. I need some bloody fuel.
Actually, I think plug-in cars are the new rage nowadays.
Yeah.
And if you look at the eye-watering prices of these things, like, you're like, oh god.
Well, nobody can afford that, and 50,000-60,000 pounds for a car. It's ridiculous. And it only goes half the number of miles that the diesel car does. I mean, I could get 500-600 miles out of my tank. You know, it's ridiculous. They get like 250 if they're lucky.
Yeah.
Who is eligible for the 400 energy payment? What energy payment is that?
Well, I thought I'd be eligible for it, but I haven't received no money.
Oh, every household that's connected is apparently eligible. They're not going to give you 400 quid, are they, Richard? Or are they? I don't know.
No, they might.
Where's that coming from, though?
Well, look, I don't want to get too political about stuff, and I've only got like about 3.5 minutes left. All I can say is one of them, isn't it?
Indeed, it's one of them. Yeah. No, it's well, you've got the other money coming through shortly. Hopefully, if you've had that, or if you hadn't had it, people are getting the second half of that coming through.
I think we have to wait until September for that.
It's coming
we do here in
soon.
Birmingham, anyway.
Yeah, it's coming soon. Mr. Bob Up, Bob Down. Hello. Yes, Mr. Bob Up, Bob Down. We haven't seen him for ages. Because he's probably been bobbing up and down.
When I was at school, like we used to do this thing called apple bobbing, where like you
apple bobbing.
Basically, you remember that? Like you'd put your head there and try and catch an apple with your teeth.
With your teeth, yeah.
It's quite funny actually. Like, but
yeah.
I know what education is these days, and that'd probably be.
Well, they wouldn't do that, would they?
Oh, it's so dangerous. It could be conceived as waterboarding.
Well, they'd be telling you how to have a wank shortly. I think that's probably what it is. You know what the school system's like these days. Absolutely disgusting. Disgusting.
Teach you how to be stupid.
Yeah. So. They don't need to teach many people, and I've seen loads of those in the last few days.
Yeah.
Idiots.
I mean,
idiots on social media. Oh, Jesus. What is wrong with people?
Oh, Andy, I've only got like about 1 minute and 30 seconds left, so I'll give someone else a chance.
Then. Speed it up.
Speed it up. What do you think? I'm a metronome.
You're a gnome? Are you a gnome? You got to wait for the big finish. Anyway.
My mum has garden gnomes.
Oh, yeah.
I've never seen the appeal myself. But,
you've never seen the appeal?
Some of them are well crafted.
They are, yeah. They're very well crafted. Yes.
And they all seem to be fishermen as well, don't they?
Well, they're very busy, aren't they? Very busy fishing and doing gnome-like things.
Wearing their hats and
wearing their hats.
Their
moustaches.
All right, Andy, I'm off now.
Are you?
Yeah.
I wonder what the smell was.
I'll call you back later, okay?
Yeah, we'll have the guest on, and then we'll see how much time we got left. I think you'll enjoy it. I think you'll enjoy it. It should be good. All right, 15 seconds. Here we go. Get ready for a big finale. Are you ready?
Here we go.
Big finale.
Just a countdown.
Yep. Here we go. Oh, it's not working.
Well, it's about time.
We didn't have the countdown music. Where's that gone? Oh, that's weird. Never mind.
Well, we're out of time now. It's gone.
Whatever.
Gone down to
anyway.
So,
boom. Thank you. Bye bye.
Oh, nice one, Andy. Bye, mate. Bye,
cheers, buddy. Love you. Bye. That's Andy Pandy. We have Johnny Wonny. Johnny Wonny in the wings.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Yeah. Look, I've got proper headphones. It's too hot for my hat now.
No, good. That's all right. We can hear you now.
Yeah. Our guest is going to be logging into the back room very soon.
Good, yeah. We got a guest on today. We have a little chat. So that'd be interesting. We're going to close the phone lines for a little bit. No, I don't know. Not sure how it's going to work with phone lines and people on here. So
it should work just as normal, really.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, well, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes and see what happens. Was it all right for you? You could hear it, could you?
Hear what? The phone? Yeah, I can hear the phones perfectly.
No, right, okay. Well, we might try it and see if anybody wants to phone in.
Yeah, see if anybody's got any questions. They might have. You never know.
You never know. So yeah, you've got a fan going in your background.
Yes, I have. I'm afraid I can turn it. I can turn it. Is that better? I've not turned it off. I've turned it down.
No.
No.
No, I can still hear it.
Oh, hang on.
Obviously, it's obviously not the fan.
That's all the fans off. All the fans.
You've still got a lot. You've got something going on somewhere.
But the only fan that's on now is the fan that's built in the laptop.
Oh, it's probably that one then. Put the fans back on.
Yeah.
Fans back on. Yeah.
How's that one? That one's on.
I can't hear that one.
You can't hear it?
No.
All right. That's okay, because that's the fan, the big fan on full blast.
Yeah. I can't hear it.
Oh, good. Good.
Mr. Alfie Bob is in the house. Hello, Mr. Alfie Bob. Where are we?
Right.
John is my fan club. Is that your fan club?
It could be. I'm watching via Zoom. I'm watching via Zoom at the moment.
You're watching via Zoom?
Yeah. And David should be trying now. I've actually sent him the link via Facebook, so he should be attempting to log in now and come and join us.
We're not in any hurry.
No,
I've got a guest tonight, guys and girls, a guest that you probably won't remember or don't know unless you're of a certain age.
Yeah, very. I first not this member, but I knew. I first met one of the members in the late 60s.
Yeah.
1960s. So we're just waiting for David to come on now.
What's his second name?
His second name is David. It's hard to pronounce. It's either Gleason or Gleason. He will tell you himself, David. David will tell you himself when he comes on.
I've got the what's it called? The Wikipedia up on my computer, and I can't see his name anywhere in that.
No. Are you looking when you're looking at that? Are you looking at? I don't want to give away.
No. But this is the original.
Are you just looking at the band, or are you looking at 3 of the band and a piano?
No, I'm looking at the band.
Right. Look at 3 of the band and a piano. Because David is the piano.
Right. That's confused me totally.
Everybody's going, what are they talking about?
Yeah, well, they have to bloody well wait, won't they? They'll have to wait.
Yeah, you have to wait till David comes on.
Yeah, so it's good. Where is Nanny? Yes, very good point. Where is Nanny? That's good.
His last response to me, he tried the Odyssey channel, and I'm just going to have a look and see if he's down. I'll just have a quick look and see if he's on Odyssey.
Yeah. There's nobody in the chat window.
No, there's only me in the chat window on Odyssey. Me and you.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's happened to David. I'll just send him a quick text to say ready when he is. Hello, David. We're ready when you are.
Where is Go-Go? Yes. Mr. Alfie Bob. We've got Mr. Alfie Bob now. Hello.
Hello.
Good day.
Hi, Alfie.
Good day.
Well, I heard John say we're waiting for David to come on, so here's David.
Ah, David.
Yeah.
You'll have to be David number 1 or number 2. Your choice.
I don't want to be classified as a number 1 or a number 2, thank you. Well, you don't think me mother christened me Alfie Bob, do you?
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
you know.
We'll call you Alfie Bob. Call you Alfie Bob.
Alfie's topless again.
Yeah.
No, we got a guest on. We got a special guest tonight. Alfie, special guest. You might remember because it is from that era. Not being rude.
Thanks very much.
Same era as me.
Just because I'm 68, it doesn't mean say I've got a 68-year-old memory. Can't remember what I did last week. No, I'm bloody 60 years ago.
Right. I'm just getting a shot. He doesn't. Right. David doesn't seem to be able to open it in YouTube. Right. I'm just going to tell him. YouTube. No, I know. I'm going to tell him that he needs. I'm going to tell him
use the link. The link alone is all he needs.
Yeah. Okay, David. On the YouTube, when you click on the link, right at the bottom in small letters, it will say "Go to Zoom, leave the YouTube, leave YouTube." Okay, try that.
Yeah, and when you're in it, don't have YouTube open because it will make a.
Just getting phony at home, John, and put him on speakerphone.
He's texting me backwards and forwards here at the moment.
Oh, okay.
And because we're using Facebook to communicate.
Semaphore's better.
Semaphore's better.
Yeah.
But he's all set up for coming on like we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, definitely. Yeah. So.
Carry a pigeon.
Yeah. And we'll see that he's able to. Yeah. Don't seem to open it in YouTube. Well,
you can't.
It is. No. You have to switch YouTube off and click on the Zoom.
It should open up. It should open up in a browser window.
Yeah, it does, but you have to set your mic. You have to OK your microphone. And
You've got to do your mic and your camera. Yeah.
Yeah. And, he should be able to do it.
Yeah. This is getting exciting, apparently.
Pardon?
Getting exciting, apparently.
Yes,
I don't know why.
Yeah.
Doesn't take much now. Excite me.
No.
Just waking up in the morning excites me.
Mind you, don't fall off that comfy chair.
No, I'm on my Chase Lounge. There's no chance of that.
Yeah. Chase long. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, let me, while David's trying to get on, let me just say, do you remember a song called Urban Spaceman?
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm an urban spaceman.
Do you remember the name of the band that was that made the song?
No.
Right. If I say Bonzo Dog Doodah Band.
Oh, I remember them very well.
Right. Well, when the Bonzos started to demise, people members were demised. You know, not leaving of their own accord. They were down to 3 Bonzos. Well, David joined them, or before, I'm not quite sure, but David joined them and became the piano.
Oh, right.
So they they had the group 3 Bonzos and a piano.
Right.
And I met David a few years ago when the 3 Bonzos and a piano were doing a gig in. Hang on, I'll tell you the name of the theatre in a minute.
It's even got their own website.
No, he's still trying to get in, as far as I know. Yeah, 3 bonzos and a piano. There you go. That's it. Well, David is a piano player, and and a prolific songwriter. And what was I going to say?
Where's the piano on there? God, you mean the electronic piano?
Yeah, the electric keyboard. Yeah, keyboard, piano. Yeah.
3 bonzos and a piano.
Yeah, 3 bonzos and a piano. And I went, as I say, I went to see them, and during the show they come out and they put a microphone around, and they said, if you can answer a question about the track called Shirts, you'll get a certificate to say you're a bonzo aficionado. So anyway, I answered a couple of questions and got my certificate to say I'm a bonzo aficionado or whatever. All the members of the bonzos signed it, and David, of course, and I bought the CD, which was called 3 bonzos and a piano, and you know, they all signed that CD as well. And I said to them, well, look, I run Love Promotions, and I'll advertise it on my website for nothing, because I basically knew the band right from the very early days, and that's a totally another story. And David, I was hoping David could come on, and he's typing now. He's typing a message back to me now.
So it looks like they disbanded.
Yes. I think it's due to members getting too old. They're older than us.
Oh yeah. Because they would have been what, 20 odd in 1960.
Yeah. Basically, back in the 60s, I sneaked into the BBC studio where they were recording.
Oh.
He says he's got. The text message was, "No luck. Just get YouTube video icons." Right. I'm going to go back to the YouTube and grab the
link. What, you want the link?
Yeah, I'm going back. I've only got to scroll back to it.
Oh, okay. I can give it again now. Have it now.
Right. Copy link.
So if you copy the link, put that, and just tell him to
and repost it. Yeah.
It should go through easy.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get. No,
you'll have to log in with either Facebook or YouTube.
Yeah.
Which is probably why he's having a problem.
Right. What I'm going to do is send him another voice message, because I'm sending him voice messages. Right. Hello, David. Are you logged into YouTube? Because you won't be able to get in unless you log into YouTube.
Facebook.
You can log in with your Facebook password or whatever into YouTube. But I don't know who runs your YouTube channel, whether you've got access that way.
He's here. He's arrived.
He's arrived, right. Okay.
He's arrived.
I'm just coming back. Coming back.
We've got We got Dave. Dave's on screen now.
There he is. There's the man himself.
Hello. He can't hear us.
No, not yet.
And Richard. Oh God, he's got his echo on.
Hi, David.
Hello.
The boys are back in town.
Yeah.
Hello.
Richard.
Yes.
Sort your bleeding echo out.
Right.
Yeah, as soon as he comes on, it starts echoing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I think we should ban him.
Yeah.
Don't ban me.
Have you got your speakers on in the room?
Is that better?
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
I can hear. No.
Nope.
As you can see, David, it's very professionally run, this channel.
It is very professional.
Yes, super professional.
So we're all back on the ward in another half hour.
Yeah.
How about now?
I don't know. It's not when you speak, is it? Yes, that's it. You've done it.
Yes, you've done it.
Echo cancellation was the clue.
Andy, do you want to ask David the first question?
No, I don't know what they were.
You didn't make up any questions, right? Okay, hold on a second.
David, welcome to the madhouse. I don't think you can hear us.
Hey, I just noticed something.
What?
We're all wearing glasses.
Oh yeah.
Must be a sign of intelligence.
Can you hear us, David?
And of course, because you are wearing spectacles, that was very observant of you.
Yeah, I'm amazed what I can see through these.
Yeah.
Can you hear us, David?
Is there any?
I think David's having a seizure by the looks of it.
I don't think you can hear us.
He's not missing much, really, is he?
Anybody there?
Oh, God, the hat's out.
Is that you can hear us, or you can't hear us,
Or you don't want to hear us?
or you don't want to hear us?
Right.
Technology.
Technology's brilliant.
I'm out in the shed. Can you see all the rubbish behind me?
I thought he was at a late night car boot sale.
It's not a green screen. It's all real.
Same as mine. Mine's all real. Look, all my pretty lights.
I've got everything behind me. Diving equipment and gardening equipment.
Yeah. I've got two ex-wives behind me.
Oh yeah, don't want them in front of you. Best place to leave them.
Yeah.
Bonzo Dog Doodah Band.
Right.
I'll ask. Can I ask David a question?
Yes.
I don't know if you can hear you, Richard. I'm not sure.
I was only going to say, I obviously have heard of I'm the Urban Spaceman. Did they have any other hit records?
Yes, quite a few.
Would I have heard of those?
That's good he said that without moving his lips.
Who, me? David.
Oh,
Maybe we should switch to sign language.
Sign language.
He might be just shy.
Yeah. I don't think he can hear us. Oh dear.
Oh, I like that. That's good. Oh God!
Right. My first question was going to be, David, when did you join the Bonzos? When did you become the piano?
Right. The easy answer is I've got a pen.
Yeah, right.
Can you write the answer down?
Semaphore.
What them the bookies? Do the bookies bit?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. 20-1. I think it must be a problem with his mic, or something like that.
He's trying something. He's disappeared at the moment.
Somebody tunes into this show, they'll think it's a special deaf and dumb.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is.
Oh, God.
If I lift them off, I can't hear nothing. Where are you, David?
I'm in Egypt.
Not you. The other one.
Well, you have to put a number 1 or a number 2 next to it.
You didn't want to be a number 2. Not you.
Not you.
Don't forget, this is a under 12 only show. Not you.
Oh, God. So funny. Oh, dear me. Bring him on quick. We've only got an hour left.
Only got an hour left.
Sing us a song.
Sing us a song.
You do realise he's not there, Richard, don't you?
Yeah.
No, he's not there at the moment. He may be trying to sort out what's going on.
Not you.
Not you,
Yeah.
yes.
Sings the
That's
tongue.
Typical line.
The thing is, I don't know how you can go into StreamYard without having to confirm that your mic and your audio is working, because it does ask you.
Yeah, you can't do it. You can't join unless it is working.
I mean, you can join it, but
hang
it's
on.
a bit pointless.
Got a message coming from David. I logged out and logged back in again. See if it works. That's my icon.
Right.
So he should be coming back in. You should see him pop
Hopefully,
up.
it's still there.
What's that?
This is your credit statement.
My credit card. Oh, excellent.
Oh, God.
There's a message back.
When?
I didn't have time to jot that number down, Richard. Just show it again.
Yeah. 0454 security code 123.
It's only for my Porn Mag subscription.
Yeah.
If you want my bank account number, it's on YouTube.
Oh,
honestly, go to the About section on my YouTube channel and you'll see my bank account's there. But you can only pay into that one. You can't take money out.
Hey, Richard, what are you doing? You expecting people to pay your credit card bill?
Can you see what it is? Look.
No. How much? Zero?
Yeah, you can pay 0. Can't you?
Look, that looks like a Barclays account.
Barclay card.
Yeah.
Says here, I've got somewhere. Oh, hang on. There.
Oh, that's what's left on it once the wife's finished using it.
I've got.
What's that? 96 million?
No, that's the credit. It says £12,000 of credit.
You got 12 grand credit?
Yeah, if I want it.
Yeah,
I don't
if you
want it.
want it.
Well, give
That's
it
what
me.
I
I
would. Yeah, I bet you would. Buy yourself a brand new Rolls Royce scooter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One with
Turbo
a
charged.
100cc engine on it.
Oh,
Okay.
dear.
Right,
Well,
so
this
see if
special
they-
guest is going well, Andy.
all right. I didn't say it was perfect.
If it had been, it wouldn't have been Andy Wright travel.
Oh, there you go.
No.
Have you seen today's episode yet?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was
The
it
guests
just
were-
was it just you and Tad?
Yeah, just us two.
Oh right, yeah. I see you stop a few times for coffee and that at the
Well,
petrol
that's
station.
only I only got half the footage because the SD card's only small, so I only got half from halfway down.
Yeah, well, it's all pretty much the same. Once you
Yeah,
get on one of them long roads from
Yeah.
north to south, south or north, north to south, it's just like a dual carriageway, and then every 50 miles a PTT service station
Yeah,
with an Amazon coffee.
that's it.
Right, David's attempting one more time.
Okay. Hopefully, he's got his mic sorted out.
Well, his camera picture was great.
Yeah, good camera.
Yeah.
There are, if you look at the bottom of StreamYard, there's a settings button where you can set the audio and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I
Forget.
Yeah, but as I say, my camera is the cheap one that comes with the laptop, and the laptop I only paid 40 quid for. And it didn't work when I bought it. I just repaired it. I just repaired it and made it work. There wasn't a screw in wasn't a right screw in the right place in it, where somebody had tried to repair it.
Basically, you had a screw loose then.
sounds like something
Not loose, missing.
sounds like something I've owned.
Screw missing.
Nothing worse than screwing in the wrong place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Causes untold problems.
What's this?
Right.
So he's not coming yet.
No.
He's not coming yet.
His last message to me is attempting one more attempt at joining. So maybe the problem is it could be at his end or whatever. We won't know. I mean,
no.
I'm normally when I come on Zoom, the internal microphone in the laptop doesn't work. No matter what I do, it won't work, and I have to use an external one. But this last couple of times I've come on the show, I've been able to use the internal microphone. So gremlins.
Yeah. Yeah.
My sister, her daughter's absolutely crazy. Her young granddaughter is absolutely crazy on Mr. Men. They were very popular back in the 80s.
Yeah.
So I saw this on YouTube. No, on eBay, so I bought it for her. It's a Mr. Man book, but obviously it's not a Mr. Man. Not an original by
No.
Is it?
what's
It's
the name?
an adult version.
Hargreave.
Yeah. This is Mr. Pisshead. Said the Mr. Pisshead lived in a house that looked rather like himself. The house is pissed.
There's a house like that in not Sandwich, in can't think of the name of the village, but even the doors are on an angle and everything.
There's an
Down
upside
here in
down
Kent.
house in Pattaya. Have you been to that, Andy?
I have, yeah.
Yeah, when you're walking on the ceiling and all the
Weird.
table and chairs are on above you.
Throws you right off. It does.
Yeah, yeah. It's very, very, yeah, Mr.
Weird.
Picnic. I'll give it that for Christmas.
And also, there's that temple. There's a temple outside. Big.
Temple of Truth. Sanctuary of Truth.
Yeah. But there's also another one which has got a big Buddha onto the side of a hill.
Oh, really?
Gold. It's a little way out, but it's in Pattaya.
Well, the big Buddha up all them steps.
No. It's actually, I think it's like gold leaf on the side of a hill.
Don't know that.
It's a little drive out, but it's in Pattaya.
Oh, yeah. The laser one. The one that's lasered into yeah. I know what you are. That's out at Silver Lake Vineyard.
Yeah. That's quite nice there.
Yeah, it's very nice.
It was very accessible as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, that was a good trip out.
Well, don't look like Dave's getting in. That's such a pity. I was looking forward to asking him a few questions about where you can go.
Yeah, maybe you can get it sorted for next week.
Maybe.
Yeah, we have to have a practice in the week.
Yeah.
Is he in the UK, John?
Yes. He's down here in Kent with me.
Okay.
Not far from me.
And so he's not in your spare room, is he?
No, if he was, he'd be stood here beside me.
I'm going up to Luton on Saturday. Well, I'm going up Friday night. Staying
for you, mate.
Saturday. No, I'm going to the 200th anniversary of the Royal Antediluvian Order of Buffaloes.
Oh gosh.
Are they sick?
No, they're a fraternity, bit like the Masons.
Oh, not real buffaloes.
No, we're not real buffaloes. Although we do stamp our hoofs and
just like they did in Last of the Summer Wine.
Yeah, or in the Flintstones.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
All right. And yeah, nice to come up in Luton.
I got a badge. You see the badge?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
200th anniversary, 1822 to 2022. Yeah. So that's, I don't know what it'd be like. Might be good.
Well, what do they do?
They raise money, but when they meet in lodges and they raise money and then they give that money away to charities. So
right.
Really, a friendly society. Or if one of the members hits financial troubles, they'll give him a handout.
Will they get me a new scooter?
You're not a member.
Don't matter. They could raise it for me, couldn't they?
Can't you go to the local town and nick one of them scooters that they rent out? Or get two and tie them together with cable ties. Ever the engineer.
No, I can't.
Did you sort your one out, Andy?
Yes, sort of.
You didn't resort to a new battery yet?
Yes, I did.
Oh. So that
not that price. Not that price. No.
Oh right. You bought what? A generic one or a second-hand one?
I got a new one because it's no point in buying a second-hand battery because it won't last long.
No, but there's obviously different. There's like factory one, and then there's like copy one.
It was on eBay. It's advertised as new, so.
Oh right.
Yeah.
I'm getting a text back from David again, so we'll see what he says in a minute.
You probably can't get on.
Probably
So
you're going to call? Okay.
Sorry, Alfie.
Sorry, David.
No, I was just going to ask Andy. So, are you going to try and make your way down to Buriam?
Yeah. Yeah. But you're going home, aren't you? What is it? What you said? Was it the 10th? Was it?
No, 14th.
10th. Oh yeah. Yeah, because that was the plan. I was going to go down to Pattaya or somewhere around that way for the 10th.
What do you think? Because you were talking about not airports, but Luton. I thought you was going to say you're going up on going to be flying somewhere. But what do you think about this? Where if I was to drop you off at Luton Airport for you to fly out, yeah, £5 to drop somebody off. That's ridiculous.
Same as Heathrow.
Yeah, and now they've started at Gatwick.
But
it's a rip-off.
Yeah.
David, do you have a blue badge?
No.
Oh, I was going to say, because if you have a blue badge, there's a website you can go to. You enter your badge number and your car registration, and you don't get charged the £5. The APNR camera recognises that you're disabled, and they waive the £5 fee.
Oh, I might do that then, because
if you know somebody that has got a badge, just give them your registration, because the badge isn't linked to a car, it's linked to a person, and so they don't know that it's not you dropping somebody off. As long as you've told them this car's going to be dropping somebody off an approximate time, the APN camera will just not send the fine out for not paying.
Yeah. There's only one problem with that.
What?
My car registration. It's Bulgarian.
Oh. That probably won't help.
And because it's Bulgarian, I don't pay English road tax. I don't pay English car insurance.
Are you allowed to keep it in this country for as long as you want? I thought there was a limit on.
No, there's a six months limit.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought there was a limit.
And you're supposed to take it back. But if it's parked off the road, there's nothing they can do.
Okay.
Yeah. And
when I go to Heathrow, my friend Sharon drops me off in her little Suzuki, and I just enter her number on my card, and touch wood, we've done it twice, and she's never had a summons or anything.
No.
But you know what's going to happen next week, don't you? You get all these trolls putting comments on. Oh, Andy Wright Travel is showing how to scam the system by lending out blue badges, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, probably, Never thought of that.
Yeah. I'm sure they'll find something to moan about.
You'll have to put a disclaimer on.
Yeah.
Well, at least we're not on YouTube, so they won't know. I suppose they will see it on there as well.
Yeah.
Even though I closed.
Which way we got idiots on the various forums who are holding grudges after 3 years. It's just like, grow up.
Yeah. Well,
Idiot.
I don't have a blue badge.
Well,
I
you should
was
get
thinking I was thinking of talking. Well, yeah, because I suffer with, as you can see.
Yeah, a bit of shakes.
What do they call it? Parkinson's and.
Yeah, well, you definitely should get one. I got mine because I had Guillain-Barré syndrome.
Oh right, yeah, I've had that. I've had that and survived, which is just like yourself. Do you know not many people survive that?
Somebody told me today, although I haven't checked if it's true, but do you remember a very famous song from the 1960s called San Francisco by Scott McKenzie? Somebody told me he died of GBS.
Wow.
I don't
No,
know
I
if it's
didn't
true.
know
It's
that.
something I was going to Google, but I haven't yet. My friend, he only told me about 2 hours ago. He's in
hang on.
Florida.
I'm
What's
just
his
going to.
name? What's his name? Scott?
I'm plugging in my phone. Hang on. I'm plugging in my phone.
McKinsey?
Mackenzie.
Scott Mackenzie.
Yes, done a song called San Francisco. For those who go to San Francisco.
Oh, that song. I know that song.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Would you like to hear the text from David?
Yep.
Can't get back in. Tried on computer, iMac, but StreamYard doesn't handle Safari, and I don't have Chrome yet, etc. I think my iPad iMac doesn't recognize the audio. Well, at least I could see you all. If I could hear you and you couldn't hear me, what a shame. So close to success, but prevented by technology. I have to say it's much more complicated to join compared with directly into Zoom. Just some number and passwords. Where do my quizzes? Well, what you can do, David, if you're watching, right? I'll ask you the question. Text me your answer, and we'll give you the answer. And the first question for David is: when did you become the piano? There you go. So we'll wait for an answer for that.
Piano.
Yeah. Piano.
I just checked that, Andy, and he contracted Guillain-Barré syndrome in 2010 and died in 2012.
Wow.
So, but doesn't actually say died of Guillain-Barré syndrome, but that is about how it gets.
It does say there that he was 73.
And what exactly is that syndrome? Is it a disease or?
Yeah.
No, basically,
What exactly is it?
You lose all control of your body, and you
There
can't breathe.
It's a rapid onset muscle weakness caused by the immune system.
Yeah. And obviously you have to go in an iron lung. Do you remember them?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, my doctor said if I can't breathe or get any breathing problems, that's where I was going to end up. When I got home from the doctors and told the wife said, "Oh, you should have heard you last night. You were laying there going." I knew nothing about it.
No, I was the same. I was in Thailand when it struck me down.
What roughly what year did it happen to you?
It happened to me the beginning, 1st of December 2019.
Oh right, no, it happened to me when I in the early 80s, 1980s.
Is it gradual or does it just hit you all at once?
No, it's a gradual creeping. Starts in your feet and it goes up both sides of your body at once, and you just feel like it's like pins and needles passing up your body. But after the pins and needles have passed, you've lost all sensation in that part of your body, and it moves up through your legs, your abdomen, to your arms, to your face, and if you don't get the treatment fast enough, it will move to your lungs and your heart. That's when it kills you. Basically, it destroys the nerve. Like the nerve is like a wire, and wires have an insulation on them. Well, Guillain-Barré attacks the insulation and destroys it, so the signals from your brain are trying to go to maybe your hands or your leg, but because of it's all short circuiting, none of the information reaches where it's supposed to go to, and you basically just become paralysed. You can't do anything.
Yeah, I was walking, well, if you call it walking, like, just to walk, you know.
Well, I was paralysed for 6 months, have to be craned in and out of bed with complete paralysis. I was
You're very, very lucky.
Yeah, I had 30 days in intensive care in Bangkok Pattaya Hospital, and then they medevaced me by Learjet from Thailand back to Luton, and then I spent 6 months in 3 months in a hospital here, and then COVID struck, and they moved me from hospital, put a hospital bed and a winch and all that in my house.
Yeah.
I gradually thought, they ain't doing anything. I've got to teach myself to walk again. And
it's no fun whatsoever.
No, and I still have tingling in my fingers and in my toes.
Yeah.
Do they know what triggers it?
I still have tingling down the whole left side of my body, and it never goes.
It's an autoimmune disease, so it could be a reaction to something external.
It was a flu injection that triggered mine.
Vaccination that caused it.
But there's a specific.
So what's the treatment for it? Some sort of medication, or?
And they take you in intensive care, and they get loads and loads of hemoglobin, healthy hemoglobin from people, and they keep intravenously flushing your body with it, and slowly and like gets rid of all the cells that are attacking your nervous system and replaces them with good ones. But then it's a really slow process for your body to recover back to where it was. Some people make a 50% recovery, some 100%, some die. 5% of people that get it die.
Yeah.
But it's rare. Sort of one in 250, one in 300,000 people actually get it.
I got basically how mine started. I got a cold that I couldn't shift.
Yeah.
And I had a cold for about 2 months, and I just could not shift it. And then one day I woke up, cold had gone, but I woke up and I'm thinking, why won't my body respond? You know.
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean. Yeah.
Well, while I had the cold, my body was normal. But then your brain works 100% normal, and you're thinking, what's going on? You know?
Because it's a peripheral. Yeah. It attacks your peripheral nerves. Doesn't attack your brain or your it's all the ones to do with your movement and everything like that it attacks.
Yeah, all your cognizance.
Yeah.
And
you lose.
What's the chances of a reoccurrence?
Well, I was told it does. It's quite rare. But when I was in this rehabilitation centre, there was another lady there who was suffering from it, and she said it was the second time she had. So I don't know. I hope you can't get it again.
I had I've had it very, very, very mildly, but I knew what it was about 3 times. I've had it, you know, where I've gone, I know these symptoms, I know what that is. The only way to is not worry about it, ignore it as much as you possibly can, and basically it's the same as what I do with me Parkinson's. I don't have any medication whatsoever for me Parkinson's. Right. I use my own kind of yoga, you know, just to relax my body, and I can then get there you go. What I'm thinking of doing and getting back. See how much I could control. That's all thought control.
Yeah.
Trying to get it back, and when it gets a little bit too much, I sit on the hand.
Well, apparently GBS is closely linked to MS, but with MS, you get steadily worse and worse and worse and worse, and you don't recover. But with GBS, you sort of get it hits you quickly, but then you do recover. But it is the same thing. It's still a motor neuronal disease.
Yeah. Autonomic neuropathy.
Yep.
It says here that it's between 0.89 and 1.89 cases per 100,000 people.
Yeah, which is not a lot. Most people, if you say to them, "I've had," they say, "Oh, what you done? Why are you walking?" I say, "Well, I had GBS," and they go,
"What's that?
What's that?" Yeah, they haven't got a clue.
I'd never heard of it before.
No.
Yeah.
The relative risk increases by 20% for every decade of life.
Yeah,
What did
it
you
can
say
be
then,
The relative risk increases by 20% for every decade of life.
Oh, right. So it's more common amongst older people then?
The elderly, yeah.
Oh, right. That's
I
me.
was back in, as I say, me it was back in the early 80s, so I was quite young.
Yeah. Although I've seen videos on, when I had it, I watched loads and loads of information videos on it, and I've seen it on YouTube. People with children as young as 18 months, and it's poor things suffering from GBS, the baby,
Actually, Richard, that's very rare because it does say here that children and young adults are less likely to be affected by it.
Yeah.
So that's very unlucky if they've got that.
It can also be pronounced Guillain-Barré.
Yeah, Guillain-Barré, I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Which is the name of the... Because they originally discovered it in the trenches in 1916. A lot of the soldiers were going down with they were just collapsing in the trenches. And it was this Dr. Guillain and Barré, two French doctors, that worked out what was wrong with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was the conditions they were living in.
And I think back in those days, they didn't have the facility to extract hemoglobin from people. So they treated it, obviously, probably the mortality rate was a lot higher then. Because another thing they can do is they can connect you to a machine similar to a dialysis machine, which takes all your blood out of your body, washes it and puts it back in, which is called plasmapheresis or something like that, which basically means taking your blood, cleaning it and putting it back in your body. It's the other treatment. There's two treatments, plasmapheresis and the one I had where they flood your body with hemoglobin.
As Tony Hancock would say, what?
That's an awful.
It's quite interesting because the outcome from an episode of GBS syndrome is recorded on a scale of from 0 to 6, where 0 denotes completely healthy, 1 is very mild symptoms but able to run, 2 is able to walk but not run, 3 requiring a stick or other support, 4 confined to bed or a chair, 5 requiring long-term respiratory support, and 6 dead.
I would say that I was 4 because I never got as far as needing a breathing tube.
No,
but I was pretty bad.
You don't want to get 6 though, do you? That's a bit drastic.
No. It's quite funny. I was thinking about this. I don't know, yesterday or today. I don't even know what triggered it in my mind, but I was thinking to myself that whether it would be if you were born. Oh, I know what it was. I saw somebody. I was near the hospital. I saw somebody with an electric wheelchair, and they looked really, really like they were very, very disabled. And and it just made me think. Having been to that stage myself through the disease, and I was thinking, I knew what it was like to lead a normal, healthy life then be struck down. So I knew what I was missing when I was severely disabled. But because that person in that wheelchair has obviously been disabled all their life, they've never experienced not being disabled. And I was just wondering how if they like things that I would have missed by becoming disabled, whether somebody like that would feel the same because they've never known what it's like to have not been. Do you know what I mean? Maybe I'm
I know
thinking a bit
exactly what
deep.
you mean. Yeah, no, it's very true. And for me,
You want to think yourself lucky that you suffer these problems in the UK. Here, if you're disabled, the only help you get is from family members that's willing to give you help.
Yeah.
There's no financial assistance. Any mobility aid you need, the family have to buy it. You know, it's pretty pathetic.
Yeah.
There is zero health system, really.
No. And what about health insurance, Elfie? Is that
No.
Unless you got the Mazuma.
Yeah, you've got to pay. I mean, say we've got international private clinics, but they're well out of the pocket of the average Egyptian.
Yeah, of course.
They do receive free hospital treatment to the level of the triage nurse assessing what your problem is.
Yeah.
But if you require an injection, you've got to pay for that injection. If you require above this just bog standard medication, you have to trot out to a pharmacy, buy it, and come back.
If you need surgery, then you got to pay up, or
it's a hit and miss affair if you get it or not. I mean, say when I suddenly started coughing up blood a few weeks back, one place I wouldn't want to go is the International Hospital here.
Yeah.
We tried 2 chest doctors and they were both shut, so I had no option. I had to go to the International Hospital. I'd heard all the dread stories. You only go in there to die. You know, when you're coughing up blood, all sorts of crap's going through your head. Because up to that point, I've always been fit and healthy, no problems at all, full stop. So I go into the triage. My Egyptian friend's with me. She explains the symptoms and what have you, because they don't speak English. And I was put on a bed, blood pressure taken, blood sample taken, everything. You know, I was really well looked after. Shunted to another department. Cut a long story short, I got really excellent treatment. The only problem being that all these different departments I had to visit was a taxi drive away. There was nothing centralised. And I had a full CAT scan, which cost about £30 sterling. A long wait for the result, but, you know, I was suitably impressed. All in all, it cost me around £70 sterling, all the treatments I got. But yeah, that was chicken feed to me, being a European here, well out of the pockets of a lot of Egyptians. You know, so they have to rely on friends and family to fund these treatments, because there's nothing like that free, not even in charity cases. Yeah. Unfortunately, it just turned out to be a very severe bronchial infection.
Yeah.
So the medication cured it, and I'm back to normal now. Feel fully fit and what have you. But it's terrible the things you see on the streets here. You still see guys with no legs pushing themselves around on a little trolley with wheels by the hands, you know, begging.
Yeah.
It's a common sight, same as I've seen in Thailand.
Yeah. I've seen that in Pattaya. A guy, guy sitting on a skateboard, dragging himself around.
I mean, so when you consider Thailand all right, every country on the planet suffered from COVID, especially if it's tourist related. But in the past, it reaped billions and billions and billions of Thai baht into the economy. There should be no homelessness, no disabled people struggling to live on the streets, no people living under bridges. You know, they're trying to project this image is the place to come for fun. It's Thailand. You know, and you see all this poverty and depravity all over the place. And they'll go out now and again and rescue some old lady out of a tin roof, a tin shack, and it's all publicised, giving her this, that, and the other free of charge and what have you. Well, it shouldn't exist in the first place, should it?
No.
But yeah, it does.
Yeah, there's a lot of that in Asia, though. I mean, I've been to the Philippines. Philippines, it's the same there. Like, there's big multi tower blocks and a rich area in Makati. You only have to go a mile up the road and then you're in a slum. Everybody living in little huts and that. And that's the same in Bangkok. You know.
Well, my Egyptian friend's youngest brother, like he's 27 now, I think, but he's got Down syndrome, so he's only got a 7-year-old child's mind. He's registered disabled. So the government give him a pension of 300 Egyptian pounds every month, which is roughly £30 sterling, dependent on what the value is. But every year, the government automatically stop that pension, and he has to go to be reassessed to see if he's capable of working, which is absolutely pathetic. He'll never hold a job down in his life, but every year, and it's a mountain of paperwork she has to fill in to get him re-registered and get that 300 Egyptian.
For £30 a month.
Yeah. And it's not enough money to feed him and clothe him, especially now because prices have gone through the roof.
Yep.
For the normal daily needs. You know, and so you see some of the most curious contraptions on the road. There's a guy here in my village, he's got no legs. So he's had a motorbike converted to 3 wheels, and everything's controlled by like a central joystick.
Right.
I think he's only got 2 fingers on one hand as well. But he zips all over the place, like, but he's had to get that fabricated for himself.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and there's a big mobility shop here with all the latest aids, blah, blah, blah. In the city 6 months ago, I actually saw an electric buggy like Andy's.
Yeah, many years
must have come
ago.
down from Cairo. But, you know, you're just on your own. If you're disabled, you're knackered. Absolutely knackered. And nothing here, nothing is constructed with the idea of disabled people are going to find it difficult.
Yeah.
The average height of a curb is 15 inches off the road.
Yeah.
You know, a disabled person just can't manage it. And you walk along the footpaths here and automatically you come across a driveway or an opening, 15-inch drop, 15-inch back up. And that's continuous all the way along the bloody walking. So most of the people walk in the roads. Then, of course, they're getting knocked over with motorbikes because it's just as big a problem here as it is in Pattaya. Just crazy on the motorbikes.
Yeah, as I was going to say, many years ago, when I lived, one of the neighbours up the road, he was disabled in a wheelchair permanently. He'd had a motorbike accident and broke his back, and he bought himself a trolley that he got put the wheelchair on and the motorbike, and was up the road and round and everywhere with a 3-wheeler motorbike and sitting in his wheelchair, you know.
Well, quite a common one here is like a 3-wheel bicycle, which has been fabricated in a garage or somewhere, and they use both hands to turn the wheel to get it moving. It also steers it.
Yeah.
You know, the initiative is there within them. You know, they'll think of ways around the disablement. So you feel so sorry for them, like they're just forgotten people.
Yeah, I know. We in this UK, we tend to moan about benefits and being looked after and caring and feel on this, but when you go abroad, it's a lot worse. I know we moan about it here, but we really are nothing like anywhere like Thailand or anywhere. Nothing like it.
No, a lot of the people in this country that complain about this, that, and the other, so and so said something about something. The things they complain about are so petty. If they were to experience the world and some of the treatment that's happening to people in other parts of the world, they would realise that, because somebody called somebody like a woman, and they're like, oh, she's not a woman, and that's such a trivial thing. And there's people like not a million miles away, getting in Ukraine, getting blown up, and it's mental. The things that people get out of their up on their high horse about.
A lot of the trouble with people that complain they don't get enough money or whatever is they don't know how to budget. They just don't know how to budget.
Yeah, but I must say that my own just general expenses, shopping and that, I've noticed a 25% increase over the last 4 months. On my weekly, I shop online and have it delivered, and things that were £1 4 months ago are now $1.25. Things don't seem to go up by a few pence. It's like things go up from £1 to £1.25.
Yeah.
And so that's like 25% increase, and nothing's going down. Nothing.
No, when they put fuel prices up, that affects everything. Because the transport costs for anything, the price of fuel, they've got to transport the goods.
Yeah, but passed on to the consumer.
All passed on to the consumer, yeah. And usually what they do, they go, well, we need to put it up by 15 pence. What we do is we put it up by 25 and make an extra 10 or 15 pence profit. So we don't lose out, in their profit.
I should imagine the biggest problem in the places like the UK is the transport and haulage costs. Because of the fuel increases and this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. To deliver that product to the supermarket, those costs have got to be passed on, haven't they? Because the manufacturers aren't going to lower the prices to counteract that.
Well,
because it's all profit-based, isn't it? Everything in life.
Well, on just for argument's sake, with Tesco's, right? They keep boasting that all their trucks are running on biofuel, which they make themselves from chip fat.
Yeah.
So where's the cost coming from for the fuel?
Where's the chips?
Yeah.
Where's the chips?
Yeah. But you see what I mean?
Eat more chips.
Yeah. Keep the economy running. Stuff yourself with chips.
But
then you've got a massive obesity problem.
And all die of heart attacks.
Yeah.
But then as I say, they all say fuel prices have gone up. But if they're making their own biofuel, where's the cost gone up there? Because it's only recycled oil that they're using, and it's what they call it, organic oil. It's not come out of the ground; it's come from plants.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So that
thing is, it's only a flash in the pan now, isn't it? You've got one company that's dealing in a fuel such as that, where other thousands of companies are not. They're not capable of producing their own biofuels. You know, they're getting it off the pumps.
I can tell you, I produce my own biofuel, right?
Yeah.
I actually went to looked into it and went, right, I'll do that. And I just went round the local chip shops, and I've still got 45 gallons of dirty chip fat up the shed.
Yeah.
Well, I'll process it and do what's needed to do to make my own biofuel, and I bung that in the diesel van. It smells like a chip shop going up the road.
I was going to say, when you drive past, everyone goes, "You smell fish and chips."
Well, a lot of the taxi drivers here now for the last 18 months, because fuel's increased so much, they've gone over to liquid propane gas, which is a fraction of the cost.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, they've all got these massive bloody tanks in the boot.
I'm trying to think of the name of the YouTube channel. He went to one of the new depots where the lorries drive in to gas up, and basically he got there and a driver turned up to come and load up with gas, and he said basically we get about 3 times more distance travelled for the same cost as what it would cost for diesel. So that, you know, but he said, but there's very few of us lorries about. There's only about maybe 10 or 15,000 lorries on the road today that are operated under this gas. You know?
In Thailand, a lot of them run on gas, because you can see behind the cab they have these big cylinders, about 4 or 5 of them.
The cylinders, aren't they?
Yeah. I'm trying to think of the name of the YouTube channel that does it. I can't
So it may just be me, I don't know, but the taxi driver I use, he's got a people's carrier, so he's got the space for the tank in the rear, but he still keeps his petrol.
Yeah,
he just switches over, you know, keeps his eyes on it. Now, I've been in the taxi when he's had to switch over, and you do seem to get a smoother ride when it's on gas. It certainly doesn't sound as noisy.
No.
You know, it may just be me because I'm not mechanically minded, but I do notice a difference. And then you've not got the exhaust fumes, have you? I should imagine the gas is far cleaner. Does it just give off H2O out the pipe? Is that the only residue?
No, there is carbon monoxide that comes out as well.
Is there?
When
I'm not mechanically minded.
It doesn't matter what you use to burn. When you burn it, you'll always get carbon monoxide or carbon dioxide or whatever from the burning process. No matter what you're burning, whether you're burning coal, oil, steam, you know, whatever. Not steam. But you've got to burn a fuel to create that steam, that heat to make the steam. You know, so there's always a certain amount of some type of oxide or dioxide in the burning process.
It's certainly popular now.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something.
Funnily enough, that has created a new industry here, the vehicles that's fitted with the gas tanks, because obviously the taxis are used to transport tourists mainly, and they have no luggage space now because the boot's been taken up by this enormous tank. So the amount of shops that's opened up now made to measure roof racks, you know, to carry luggage.
The luggage,
They're all over the place. It's a complete new industry. You know, it's like Quick Fit, but a roof rack instead of an exhaust system. You know, it's. I'll say that they soon latch on to a good business opportunity. You know, I'll give them that, like. So,
well, you can make your own gas from old plant life or whatever, just like you do with a compost heap. But instead of
God, at my age, I'm making me own gas every morning. No problem.
We all do that.
Yeah.
That's a good lot of methane. That is.
Yeah.
But yeah, rotting vegetation of any kind will make will actually make a methane type gas, and it's just the way you collect it. It's how you go about collecting that gas and storing it. That's what it's about. And there's plenty of YouTubes out there on how to make your own little gas burner and how to make the gas itself. You know, plenty of.
Well, Egypt has massive reserves of liquid gas. They export it all over the place.
Yeah.
There was a big hoo-ha when Mubarak was still in power. He was selling it to some other Arab country, actually less than what it actually took to pull it up from the reserve pockets. It was a big multi-billion-dollar scam.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons he got ousted, he was literally giving it away, you know, favour for favour.
Yeah, backhanders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our gas here that we use for cooking, when I first came here, it was roughly 7.5 to 8.5 Egyptian for a cylinder. Now it's around about 120 Egyptian. And what the bastards are doing, they're adding water to it. The gas apparently stays on top, the water below. So you think you've got a full cylinder, and
but it's full of water.
Whereas I got 6 months out of a cylinder, I'm lucky if I get 3 months now because the bastards have put water in it. You know, they're still charging you the full amount.
Well, what you want
There's
to
no
do
way you can tell. You know.
Well, what you want to do is make sure when your gas cylinder's empty, turn it upside down and open the gas valve and let all the water out. That way your
your gas runs out here. It's happened to me twice in the last 2 years. I've picked the cylinder up, which is no problem when it's empty of gas. And I said, Christ, it's still full. Must be a fault somewhere. When you shake it and it's sloshing about with liquid, then you realise it's bloody water, not gas. And there's nothing you can do. There's so many come round here on the donkey horse cart selling gas. You'd never catch the culprit. And it'll be denial anyway. Well, I just pick it up from the depot. I don't know what's in it. You know. But this is because the economy is in such a shit state. You know, you talk about the odd 15 or 20% more for a pint of milk or whatever. Everything has gone up 100% plus here. Everything. All the daily staples. And they just haven't got the income to buy it. So more and more scams are coming out on the street literally every week, you know, to try and make them extra money at the cost of the customer. You know,
it's no different to the original old Roman scam. They got their coins in the bag and they'd always be shaking their bag. And the reason they do that is so that the coins would bash one another and bits of gold or silver, what the coins were made with, would come off. And then they'd use them, they'd melt them bits down and make another coin. That was a scam, you know, from Roman times, you know, or before, when coins were actually worth face value, whereas today they're not worth face value. You know,
well, there's a bit of a growing problem here now with counterfeit notes.
An old penny was called a copper simply because it was made with copper.
Well, Well, the old silver coin before 1930 or something like that had a high percentage of silver in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've still got an half a crown sitting around somewhere.
I've got 4 or 5 crowns in the house somewhere. I brought them over with me. Put in one of the drawers somewhere. I was a kid, my grandfather gave me.
You're aware when you go to Thailand, the £20 and £50 notes are changing over because they're not going to be the paper ones anymore. They're going to be the plastic ones.
I heard, and I'm trying to remember where I heard it from, and I just can't recollect, that they will not change £5 or £10 sterling notes in the exchange houses.
Oh, that's a bugger.
Now, I mean, say I deal in euros now. The sterling I transfer over automatically, but I will still be taking euros with me. So I purposely get 100 to 200 euro notes to take with me. In the past, they've always loved the £50 sterling notes. They actually give you a higher rate for them.
Yeah.
I'm surprised to hear about the £10 note though, because I normally take £10 or
Yeah.
20, whichever. But I'm surprised about that.
Well, this wasn't that long ago, and I don't know if it was in one of the chats from one of the Thai forums that come up on my Facebook page.
Yeah.
It probably was actually, but they said don't bother bringing £5 and £10 notes with you because a lot of the places do not want to change them. 20s, 50s, okay, no problem.
Oh, right. Wow. Can we just say hello? We just say hello to somebody. We got Bobby Crush. Hello, Bobby.
Crush your brain.
Good evening and welcome.
Yeah, talking about euros. I change a lot of the Egyptian money I've got in the legal exchange houses. And 3 or 4 weeks ago, I wanted another 3,000 euro changing, which is roughly 60,000 Egyptian. And all this is from the sale from downstairs. And I don't really check the money. And I went into McDonald's, well, Metcalfe now, for a cappuccino. I said, I'll check the money. And they'd give me a 500 euro note. Now, I didn't even know they made 500 euro notes. And it looked brand new. And then I noticed a little rip in it. So my Kalia was with me, and I said, there's no chance of me changing that in Thailand. They'll just throw it back at me.
Yeah.
So the exchange house is only 2 doors down. So I went back in with it. So, no, you should check your money before you leave the office. Nothing we can do now. Thought, you bastard. Planted that on me. So anyway, I'm moaning and groaning, and the guy behind the counter who came to clear the table next to me must have heard this and said something in Arabic to Kalia, and she answered him back. Anyway, long story short, he told her where there was a machine that changed foreign currencies. And it was only about a 20-minute walk away. So I said, we'll give it a try. So I sorted through the rest of the money, and 100 euro note was really tatty. No chance of it being changed over there. So we found the machine, put it in the slot. Whoa, no problem. Money came flowing out. So at least I have got a way of getting rid of the bad notes, because they do try and plant them on you. You know, and it annoys me. You take money over. The last time I went to Pattaya, I had 5 or 6 £20 notes thrown at me because a couple had just one single biro stroke on it, and the other little tiny minute tours, but they were still legal currency. No, and he just threw them back at me.
I've had that
Fortunately
problem.
for me, Glenn changed them for me because he was due to go back to the UK. It's when I missed my flight, so I was desperate for money because obviously I'd spent up and found myself having to go back to Pattaya for 5 days.
Yeah, yeah.
I've had that problem.
What are the cash machines like out there? Can't you get the local currency?
Yeah, but they'll charge you a
Well,
commission.
I personally never use any form of credit card or cash card. Yes, I've got a MasterCard now with the new account, but it'll be strictly over the counter. You know, but Andy just told me I'll get charged anyway, so I don't suppose it makes any bloody difference.
No, it really is a rip-off.
I'm with Santander, and I have the Zero credit card, which I don't know if you've ever heard of a Zero one, and it doesn't matter where I am in the world, there's no charge for currency change up. I put the card in the machine, I get out what I want, and when I get back to the UK, the bill is exactly what I took out on the card. There's zero interest charged, and it's called Santander Zero card.
Have you seen one of those, Andy?
You tend to get a lower exchange rate though.
As a Wise card.
Ah.
Yeah.
You could you put UK pounds on it, and you can convert it to any other currency in the world.
Yeah.
I've heard of them, Wise. Yeah.
Yeah. I put like £500 on it, and I can convert, say, £300 of it to baht, £200 of it to Philippine pesos, Cambodian. You can convert it to any currency in the world, and the transfer fee is really little. And the beauty of it is, if you're in, say, you're in Thailand, and you pay with it, but you haven't got enough money in Thai baht, the card automatically transfers from the UK pounds to the amount of Thai baht that you want at a really good rate. So really, you can use it all around the world.
Yeah.
That's if you can find somewhere where you can use the card, of course, because most people are cash, aren't they?
Well, it is it's a Visa card.
Yeah.
Like everywhere takes Visa, doesn't it? Really?
They've got them here, local Visa cards. You get them from the post office. They're issued against your ID number, and whatever money you put on that Visa card, you can then use it internationally. Because obviously there's still loads and loads of Egyptians that travel to Doha and places like that, including Thailand. So they can load this Visa card up, use it in any cash machine, and it automatically goes through the currency conversion system. Although, like the Egyptian pound has no value outside of Egypt, but obviously this Visa card must be geared up to, to exchange rates and that. I don't know if there's any charge on it, but it's proving extremely popular. Now, when I wanted my travel document for me inoculations, they would not take cash. Now, this is still a cash society.
Yeah.
So he said, you'll need a card. I said, well, I don't have credit cards. I never use them. No, the Visa card. I've just told you I don't have any Visa cards. No, the local post office Visa card. And he kept going on. He got quite violent verbally. And Claire said, I know what he's talking about. I've got one, it's at home. So we'll come back tomorrow and I'll pay for it, which she did. It was 475 Egyptian, so I gave her 500 for that. But I was surprised they would not take me cash. I had to have a local Visa card, which a foreigner can't have in Egypt. And a fucking stupid rule. Because, there's hundreds of foreigners need their travel documents, same as the Egyptians do. But they they need a Visa card, local Visa card to pay for it. I was really miffed off with that because it was quite a travel getting there.
Thailand,
But that's sorted anyway. So I got me
Thailand,
jib job.
they prefer cash for everything.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
quite often I've been sitting in a bar, they're running low on beer, somebody makes a phone call and a motorbike trike turns up outside full of cases of beer, like 6 Chang, 6 Leo, 6 San Miguel. The boy brings them in off the bike and they pay them in cash straight away for what there's no credit. It's all instant payment and it's all cash.
Yeah.
Nobody seems to let you run up a credit account. I guess they've.
But I'll tell you now that
I manage okay with no form of cards. I always use cash.
The video you hasn't come out yet, but there will be a video later. It is actually quite difficult to get credit in Thailand. When she was buying the bike, it was arm and leg, like paperwork, and they actually did credit checks, and it took a couple of hours to do that, and we were sat there waiting for them to do it. I was quite shocked how thorough they were.
Oh, I can vouch for that. They do credit checks.
Yeah.
And you're given a financial rating as well, same as you do in the UK.
Yeah, yeah. But it's a specific guy comes into this. He came into the bike garage, and he was specifically doing the paperwork for that credit. So obviously, I don't know whether he was working for the garage or whether he was independent, and they call him in. Not sure. But she got a bike.
Yeah.
Which is good.
What was wrong with the old one?
No, it wasn't her bike.
Oh.
And the owner kept on having it back and saying, no, I need it. And
yeah.
It was quite old anyway.
What did you get, Andy? A Wave?
I got it's Yamaha. Is it Yamaha?
That's what Reenie's got, a Yamaha, and no way on the face of this earth am I going to sit on the back of it because it's a powerful bike. No way.
Yamaha.
No way.
Mio.
What?
A Mio.
A Mio. No, I don't think it's a Mio.
I can't remember what she's got, but it cost 140,000.
Oh, this was 60,000 baht. This was.
Yamaha. Scoopy.
But it looks like a sports bloody bike.
Honda. It might have been a Honda.
Yeah.
PCX.
I can't remember. I have to wait for the video to come out.
I used to ride around on the 90.
No, I won that.
I've never ridden a bike. Never. Pillion, yes, but never ridden one.
My first bike was a BSA C15.
Oh, right. BSA.
Yeah.
That's a 250, isn't it?
Yeah, that was when you didn't have to pass your test to ride a 250.
Yeah.
So it shows you how long ago it is that I had that.
And no electric start. You have to kick start it.
Oh yeah, no. This is like a 1959 bike. You know, you kick it, and if you kick it wrong, it'll kick you back.
The worst bike for that. A friend of mine had a BSA 500cc Gold Star, single cylinder 500cc. You used to have a lever on the handlebar so that you could get it over top dead centre to give it to kick it. Because with the compression, you could never get it over without it. So you got just over top the centre, and then you kicked it. And if that thing kicked back, and you weren't ready, you break your ankle. God, what a monster!
Yeah.
My mate in the UK had a Bonneville. That was a big bike.
Yes, twin.
Yeah, it was.
Well, I've never had any interest in riding a motorbike.
believe it or
Especially
not,
in Egypt, I would think.
one of the bikes that owns the land speed record was a Bonneville, but he got two Bonneville engines in series with one another, and he got up to nearly 300 mile an hour on it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to do that.
Wasn't there a guy in America that broke all the records on the salt flats with a motorbike? He'd put a jet engine on the back.
Yeah.
I think that's where the name Bonneville came from the Bonneville salt flats in America. Triumph went over and broke loads of records. That's why they named
the bike Bonneville. Yeah.
This is the garage. This is Honda. It's a Honda bike.
Yeah.
Where's that, Andy? In Pattaya or in Khon Kaen?
Khon Kaen, down the road from where we are.
Okay.
This is the guy that was doing the paperwork.
Okay.
I bet there was plenty. Oh, I love you, Andy. Love you, Andy. Darling. Thank you.
Love you long time. Love you long time.
Oh, yeah. Forget the sick buffalo. Oh, I love you.
I can't really argue because it was my idea.
We all fall for it, Andy. Wait till you see my Facebook posting in about 7 days.
Is that did you buy that over 1 year or 2 years, Andy?
I think it was 2 years.
2 years, yeah. Okay.
That's the bike over there, look, in the right hand side. It's not a very good.
The white one.
White and black.
Yeah.
See if I can get a better angle.
Oh, there's something ugly standing in front of it. Oh, it's you.
Rude.
I bet the sales guy's wondering, how the fuck's he going to ride that bike?
You see that desk at the back there, that in the middle at the back there?
Yeah.
That's the actual boss. That's the boss lady. We know her. It's like we walked in there. We know that she worked there, but she works there as a boss.
Did she give you a discount?
No, I didn't get a fucking discount. Bit annoyed about that.
Yeah, she'll have more freedom now with her own bike.
Well, you can see her smiling through the mask.
Yeah. She'll still wear that when she's on the bike. I must be honest, I never wear a face mask now. Yeah, I wore one every day for the first 2 years because I thought it was better for me. You still have to wear them going in the bank. You still get the full temperature check going in, and you've got to put on the face mask and take it off when you come out. Well, that is the only place that you have to wear a face mask now.
No, I don't wear a mask whatsoever. I go wherever I want, and if they don't like it, that's tough.
Well, that's up to you. See, the problem is here, right? Because of the atmospheric conditions you're living in, the dry heat, the dust, every bar steward you come in contact with coughs and sneezes in your face. So that was an added protection for me at the time, because they're highly ignorant. You'd be on one of the local buses that are packed like sardine tins, and everybody's coughing and sneezing. This was at the height of the problem.
I remember when I went
I had two face masks on when I had to use the bus.
Yeah. I remember when I went to Cairo, lots of people were just spitting on the ground.
Oh, even the women.
Yeah, I thought to myself,
Yock city.
That is.
But they do. You hear them hacking.
And the old one finger on the nostril.
Like the football.
A bailout right in front of you. I've had a couple of near misses on the end of my sandal.
Oh,
dirty bar stewards.
Oh, dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's life in the backcountry.
Yeah.
Quite
But that is
surprising, really. You still see quite a lot of people, especially walking along the corniche, still wearing the full surgical masks. And there's still big business selling them loose on the streets.
I don't think you have to wear them in Thailand anymore. But every video I
not
watch,
officially, not officially.
no, but
no,
every video I watch, these vloggers who are walking around Pattaya, everybody still seems to be wearing a mask. So it's like Thailand is going to take like years before they build up the courage to not wear a mask.
Yeah.
You know what they're like. Once they get a bee in their bonnet about something.
Every time the girlfriend goes out shopping with her friend or her eldest daughter, they never take the face mask off.
Nah.
You know, and if I happen to contact her and she's in like macro, all I can hear is, oh, take your mask off. Can't, you know, she doesn't speak much English to begin with, but behind a muffler as well. No, I wear it to protect myself. She refuses to leave home without it.
I know. But something that makes me laugh in Thailand, they're all like wearing these masks and everything. Can't see what that is.
It's a bike.
Yeah, I can see it's a bike, but can't
It's
see what
very dark.
Yeah.
It's a bit blurry as well because it's not been stabilised. But she got that home the same day.
Wow. What I was just saying is the amount of people you see in Thailand, all masked up and everything, all riding their motorbikes, but none of them are wearing a helmet. Right? Don't want to get COVID, but if I fall off and smash my brain out, well, that's all right.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I hope you bought her a helmet, Andy.
Sorry?
I've
I thought.
Made her wear one because she had a slight accident.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. The new bike.
She had an accident on the new bike.
Yeah, it's got a little scuff on it now.
Oh, God.
It was wet.
Christening.
It was wet.
She wasn't rammed off the road by some crazy car driver, was she?
Not me, no. That's not me. Not guilty.
Well, that's happened twice in the last 7 weeks to the girlfriend.
Oh, really?
First of all, a nephew borrowed the bike. As I say, it's a powerful one. Refuses to wear a helmet. And him and his mate were going down this road and a pickup truck smashed into the back of them.
Ooh.
Fortunately, the bike was undamaged. But no helmet. He suffered quite serious head injuries. He's lucky to survive it, to be honest with you. Anyway, he's fully recovered now, but rest of his life he's got this bloody scar on his noggin. And about 4 weeks after that, her eldest daughter, that's 17, was on the way to college. The road was wet. And I've never agreed with Thai ladies. They're so little, you know. And that's a powerful bike. And this Thai guy jammed on the brakes at this junction, slewed into the back of her, knocked her flying. She bounced off the side of a car. Fortunately, it was just aches and pains, but all the side of the bike scratched. So, but she does wear a helmet. It's so bloody dangerous, you know.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
that's why I don't even like.
Well. That's terrible.
Yeah, I don't even like riding a pillion in Thailand. Nervous bloody wreck by the time I get off.
I wouldn't ride a bike without a helmet.
No. Crazy. And the reasoning was it was just down the road. I said, it doesn't matter how far it is. Wear a fucking hat, for God's sake.
Yeah. Well, you should have made that part of the deal. If you want a bike, you get a helmet with it, full stop.
I didn't realise that she wouldn't wear it.
Yeah, stupid not doing so.
And what it was a left turn into a side street, and it was slightly slippery and wet, and she slid.
Yeah. Taking it too fast.
She got a cut knee, and that was luckily that all she had, but it was more embarrassment, I think, than anything else.
Yeah.
Oh, well, at least you christened the bike.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I said, you haven't even paid two payments for it yet, and you've scratched it. Bloody hell.
Could have been worse, Andy. She could have took you to the gold shop, not the bike shop.
Oh, yeah. Well, she tried.
I know. I saw her in the video. darling, over to darling.
Darling,
you like that. What?
I had to smile when you were having a meal the other episode, and you give them 100 baht each.
Yeah, 100 baht each.
And then Andy sits in front of a fucking big steak and chips. And I said to myself, no way did he get that for 100 baht.
No, I didn't.
And you could see the rest of them kept giving side glances to this steak on the plate while their soup was bubbling in the hot pot in front of them.
While they were tucking into their suntan.
And the caption was, I don't think it's gone down too well. So I saw the look on Tad's face when she sat down, and utter disgust and contempt towards you. And she was so desperate for some meat. It looked like a T-bone steak he had. She actually kept the knuckle bone and put it on a plate. So she could have a little nibble of some meat. The tight bastard wouldn't buy his wife a piece of meat. Have them greens in the pot. Do you more good.
Humbug. Everything's all right.
Oh, dear. Yeah, so funny.
Mind you, I've said it to you in the past, and I'll say it now. My opinion has not changed. When you're married, you marry that woman. You don't marry half the fucking clan.
I know.
And I forget what her name is now, but that young girl, every year she looks twice as big. She must be eating.
Yeah, she is so fat. Really unbelievable.
It must cost a fortune.
And she don't stop eating. That's the trouble.
I can appreciate Tad's emotional attachment to them. I admire her for that.
Yeah.
But the frigging mother's there this time. And I'm sorry, but I'd say, well, thanks for looking after us through the COVID times. Now, hook off and take your two brats with you.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I would think, why, and I'm sorry if this upsets you or annoys you, but it's my opinion and I don't hold back, why should I pay for somebody else's kids? Well, life is a struggle. Financing these trips.
No, I agree with you, mate. I really,
food bills when you go out must be bloody astronomical.
It's crazy. It really is.
I've been out with a group of Thai people and friends, and you go to like a mookatat, a barbecue or something like that, and they're all like vultures, having what they want, and then the bill comes, and they all have a look at it, and then you end up with it like, blank and pay. And you look at it and you think that's 2,500 baht.
Exactly the same here.
And none of
I only took the Egyptian family out once.
Yeah.
Never again.
Yeah. None of them even offer like 50 baht or anything.
No.
They don't offer anything, do they? No.
They're struggling to say thank you.
And if that happened here, you'd feel some kind of embarrassment for not offering to
I couldn't do it.
Chip in.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. No, you couldn't do it with a group of friends. And
especially when you get the menu and everybody's ordering their own dishes off of your menu, and you're thinking, hang on, you never asked me if I could have that or this one or the other.
And they
And
all
they all do whatever they like.
No, that's right. And normally they're looking for the dearest thing on the menu.
Yeah.
Not what they fancy or want to eat.
No.
Just oh look, I'll have that one. It's 1,300
Yeah.
and you won't have a look.
Like
Do something
prawns or fish or
crab.
or crab.
Yeah, well, if it's just you and Tad and she wants to eat crab and it's, I don't know, I never bought crab there, 750 baht for a crab dish, it's your wife.
Yeah.
You know, so you begrudgingly say, yes, love, if you fancy crab, you have crab. You know, and you can mutter under your breath. Okay, I'll have the fucking shrimp omelette.
Yeah.
Balance out the bill that way a bit.
Yeah.
But
exactly, Alfie. Exactly. That's it. Exactly.
You know,
yeah, when you got to feed the 40,000, Jesus, where?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind if they were a little bit more appreciative of what they get. They get a lot, and they don't even care.
I pay close attention to the vlogs because I'm a people watcher. I like to see how people react in that. I always have done from when I first started watching with the clan. And there are no signs or glances of any form of appreciation in your direction.
No.
You know, you're just an object that's sitting there in a chair. You know, and how disrespectful, because good manners come cheap. You know, they should be so appreciative because they're not stupid, as young as they may be. They can see they've got a far better, safer, comfortable, well-fed roof over their head than they would with the natural parents.
That's right.
So, you know, they should at least say thanks, Andy, now and again.
I don't think they teach.
But after a meal, they just get off and they never stop playing with the phones. They don't acknowledge you. They wander off and no thanks, kiss me ass or anything.
I don't think they teach manners in the schools in Thailand.
Yeah.
You know, they just it's sort of
It's
like
not just Thailand; it's everywhere.
Just get whatever you can, whenever you can.
If one of the kids comes to the door with some shopping or something, I've always got chocolates in the fridge. I'll give them 2 or 3 chocolates. Because that really is a treat for an Egyptian kid here, some chocolate. And Khalil has to say thank you. Because they just take the chocolate and walk off. They don't know the meaning of good manners. It doesn't exist. So it's not just Thailand. You know. And that's all I want out of life is a simple thank you for anything I do. You know, I don't want rewards. I just thanks for that. That does me.
Yeah.
You know, it's like trying to pull hen's teeth.
It's like I think the typical example was when we all went to Pattaya and we ended up staying at Jomtien Beach, and we had a really good day on the beach. We'd done all sorts on the beach and stuff like that. We popped to this restaurant near the beach on the way back to the hotel, and they all had a really good time. They'd had loads of stuff to do, loads of food, loads of drinks, and they got in a right snot because they couldn't have something that they didn't do in the restaurant. They were really, really upset about, I want that, and they couldn't have it. And they were in a right snot, and that for me, that did it for me. I thought, you ungrateful bastards, because you just had a really good day, and now you're moaning about this. You could choose anything off the menu. There was loads of things on the menu. There was pizza, everything on there. They could have had anything they liked, but they moaned about not having this one thing. Got really annoyed about it. And it's on the video. You can see it itself. It's not hidden. But that just did it for me with those kids. The 2 boys, I mean. The youngest one and the oldest one. They just really, really pissed me right off. So ungrateful.
I'm afraid I wouldn't accept it, but that's just me.
Yeah. Well, I have like limited the amount of exposure.
Yeah.
I don't have any of that problem.
And
I just don't go out.
yeah, well, yeah.
The only time
Like
you'll see me
cutting your nose off to spite your own face, isn't it? But if I sat down with kids in a restaurant, I'd say, right, A, B, C, you choose which of them you want. And they'll be the cheapest meals ideal for the kid off that menu.
Yeah.
Get your eyes off the meat, the fish. That's what you can have. A, B, C. Full stop. End of. You know, you've got to set your stall out.
Yeah.
With the goods you know you can sell at a profit, and you've got to teach them.
Yeah.
I would.
The old
and if it leads on to a mega sulk or no boom boom for 2 nights, well, that's the price of. We've all been down that road.
Yeah, the old saying is you give them an inch and they take a yard.
They do, John. That's right. They do.
Yeah.
So ungrateful.
As I say, my wife says to me, "We're going out at the weekend. We're going such and such." No, I'm not coming. You know, and she.
I mean, they must realise the life that they've got now is a lot better than they had a year ago.
That's what I say. Yeah.
That dump that they had, they were living in that dump before. I mean, you know, it was disgusting living there.
And one thing I've noticed as well is that they're far nicer dressed now than they was in the homestead.
Oh yeah, yeah. They got freshly ironed clothes every day. She's forever ironing.
Yeah.
I've never seen her not iron.
Yeah.
And
yeah, well, you know, full points to her. She's looking after them. You know, you can't decry that.
No.
And it probably fills a day as well.
Yeah.
You know, especially when you're not there, what have you. And but you've got to put limits on these things. No, the kids, so you can't kick them out the house. It's too late for that now. You're stuck with them.
Do any of those kids? Do any of those kids' parents give anything to Tad for taking care of them?
I doubt it very much. I mean, half of them have disappeared. One of them's living up bloody miles away, and the other one, the father, is a lazy little sod. He has a job for about half an hour and then gives it up. He lives off his girlfriend, which is the young lady that comes in. He relies on her.
Well, she's not the mother of his children.
She's the mother of the youngest boy.
Oh, right.
The youngest boy. Yeah. But he is the father of the 2 older boys. Yeah. So he has parental responsibility, but he don't give a shit. Because he's been like that since I've known him.
I'm getting used to
these new headphones. Egypt may be considered a backward country, but if a couple get divorced, by law, that husband has to support the wife and kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't always work out, but by law, he can get in serious shit if he doesn't.
Yeah.
But he has to provide a roof over the head and food.
You know what it's like though, Alfie, in Thailand. They don't really get married, do they? Not really, not technically.
Well, no, this is a problem.
Not like we do.
Yeah. Yeah.
He can't keep his thing in his pants, this guy. You know, he had 2 different women with 3 different kids. You know, it's crazy. And then he don't have any responsibility at all.
And he's off still putting it about while Tad's looking after all the kids he keeps.
Looking after his bloody kids.
Yeah.
Well, I know what I'd do. I'd say to him, you've got to pay X amount a month or you find someone else to look after them. I know she won't do that because she feels some sort of responsibility. But she should.
Well, they are her relatives, aren't they? They're her nephews.
He needs some kind of kick up the arse to make him realise
Thing is,
what he's getting for nothing.
he's a nasty piece of work. I mean, he turned up at the house because the girlfriend wants to separate from him, and she got her own flat, and she moved out, and he found out where she lived. He come round our house demanding that she give her the key so he could go and move in the flat. He's a bully.
And did she?
He really is. Luckily,
Did she give him the key?
I don't know what she did. I think she probably did. Yeah.
Stupid enough to, aren't they?
I know. But luckily, he didn't come onto our premises. He was outside the gate. I would have called the cops.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's just a nasty little person.
Yeah.
And I can say that because it's true.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, well.
I feel sorry for the kids, actually, to be honest with you. I really do feel sorry for them because their mother lives miles away. She moved out. She's got a boyfriend, blah, blah, blah. You know, she's doing all right. But, I mean, a mother, can you not have like a 8-year-old, 10-year-old kid and they're never going to see their mother again?
Yeah.
It's wrong, isn't it? It's wrong.
I can't believe that they would just expect Tad to pick up the pieces.
Yeah, well,
you know,
it's the easy way out, isn't it?
Yeah,
because and also
they've got three children that she's looking after. None of them are hers, and yet she's sort of, they're looking to her to take care of them because their own parents can't be bloody bothered.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just different morals.
Yeah. It is, John. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very, very selfish attitude.
But Thailand's very like that, John. Girls go off. Girls go off to the village, meet a boy, get themselves pregnant, have a baby, leave the baby with the mother. Then they go down to Pattaya, working in a boom boom bar, and sending money back to the mother. Then they probably meet someone in Pattaya and get themselves pregnant again. Go up the village, drop another baby off to the mother, then back to the boom boom bar. The kids never really build up a relationship with their mother.
No.
And it goes on. Like that. It sort of perpetuates itself. Those girls will grow up in the village. They'll get pregnant. Then they'll go working in the boom boom bar. By then, their mother's got too old to work in the bar anymore. She's not so attractive. So she moves back to the village and takes care of her grandchildren while the daughter that had them is off working in the bar.
Giving the money back.
Getting money back. And that's how it goes on, and that's how it's gone on for generations.
Vicious circle, isn't it?
They can't get out of that circle of events. They just can't escape from it.
No.
Yeah, that's right.
That's all they know. There probably is a way out, but for them to
marry a bloody Farang.
Yeah. But I mean, I know a girl. She was working for. She had a good job working for Hitachi, I think it was, or Samsung, one of the electronics companies. She was earning 28,000 baht a month, which is not a bad salary, but she decided, she could earn more. So now she's come and working in a gentleman's club in Pattaya. She's earning £70,000 a month, and she's not having to work like she had to work in the Hitachi factory. All she's got to do there is open her legs or satisfy men, you know. But, and they don't see that as wrong. They just see it as an easy source of
easy way of making money.
You hit the nail on the head there. But I mean, say I know someone that was offered a golden life. It would be like winning the Thai lottery, a golden life in future, not just for this person but the family as well.
Yeah.
But for some reason, this person thought it was okay to go with another guy twice.
Carry on working in the bar, even though she hooked a big fish.
Thought it was okay, no problem. No problem.
Probably was in her head, though.
Huh?
In her mind, it probably was.
It was, yeah, but I just can't figure out the reasoning behind it. You've one day, Monday morning, you've got a millionaire lifestyle, guaranteed. Tuesday morning, you've got fuck all, not two halfpennies to rub together.
Yeah. All for the sake of an extra 2,000 baht for a bum bum with a complete stranger.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. It's to see it.
I consider myself quite an intelligent guy, even at my age, but I'll be fucked if I can figure out the reasoning behind it.
No, and you never will. You never will understand it. No, I don't. I don't get it.
Probably lack of education on their part.
Yeah.
No, we're talking about an intelligent person.
Yeah, it's culture. It's the way it is.
Yeah.
Exactly. That is it. Culture. And it'll never alter. The time immemorial.
It's a 24-hour stream.
Yeah. I think Go after 24 hours. Was it Kev?
Nearly 8:30, Andy. It's a new world record.
New world record, 2.5 hours. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we'll wind it up, shall we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got ear holes like pork chops.
Well, it's David's fault. We were waiting so long for him to connect.
Yeah, you'll have to arrange another day when David can have a practice with him, teach him how to use it.
No,
what it is, get it right.
What it is using he's not using a PC, he's using a what do they call it?
A Mac.
A Mac, yeah. A Mac.
Hello, Alfie.
That's a nice cat.
Oh, Alfie.
Don't know where my cat is.
Alfie.
Alfie.
I say my.
Meow, meow,
I say
Where's your cat?
meow,
Alfie.
meow.
He's getting an old man now.
How many cats have you got now, Alfie?
6.
6. Wow.
I've got Alfie and Erica live in the house. The other 4 have got their own zoo outside.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it on one of your videos with all the little runs.
Oh, it's gone up. That's gone now. That got demolished. Now they're in the Hilton. Oh my God, you should see it.
You have to put a video up about it.
Yeah, I will.
What, is that on your YouTube then?
These videos are on my channel, John.
Oh, on what?
Travel channel.
Oh, right. I see what you mean. He uploads
Right.
Yeah, right.
There.
Alfie's done 2 series of videos, so you can find them on there.
Right.
Yeah.
Well then, John, I'll say goodbye. And goodbye, Alfie.
John.
No, mate.
Aye, time for bed for me.
See you, Andy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, see you, John. See you, Richard. See you, Andy.
See you Sunday.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you.
Initiating
Say
shutdown
bye-bye. Say bye-bye, Alfie. Bye-bye.
Meow. 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 Ah, there we go. Good stuff.
Well, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
When you gotta go, thank you for your support tonight and all the comments and interaction. And of course, don't forget you can support this channel using Patreon or the YouTube channel membership program. Please don't forget, click like and share, and also subscribe. Have a very good evening, and bye-bye.
Hello, everybody. Good night. Love you, everybody. Good night, ka.
Harry, are we ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Then let's do it. All hands, initiate shutdown sequence.
Now, come along, you two. Say goodbye to the fishes. Goodbye, Tish. Goodbye, Tosh. We have to stop now, but Andy Pandy's coming again soon. Goodbye, children.
Andy's waving goodbye. Goodbye.